Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Blake. We were in a band at Penn in 2009, and after we graduated, Ben and I wanted to pursue that full time. So now we're here in Austin, Texas.
And this is a Dueling Tampons exclusive Real Jobs Are Not My Forte video blog dedicated to giving everybody else who thinks they want to pursue music all the knowledge we wish we had when we started our journey. Hi, and welcome back to Real Jobs Aren't My Forte, Volume 11. In this episode, we're going to be doing a year in review. We've been in Austin for about 14 months now, so we're going to tell you guys where we were a year ago, what we were doing, what we were thinking, and what we've accomplished musically over the last year.
So around this time last year, I was just getting going with Mike Maven. I was about to start gigging 2 to 4 times a week with him, and I was teaching just a few students a week.
For me, I was practicing a year ago. For about the first month or two, I was practicing about 6 to 8 hours a day, 5 to 7 days a week, transcribing as many songs as I could, learning solos, learning music theory, scales, arpeggios, chord voicings, the whole nine, man.
Yeah. And what have we done in the last year, musically speaking? I've played somewhere around 60 to 70 gigs with 8 different bands. I've learned somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 plus songs. We played in a musical. We produced an EP. I played a bunch of jazz gigs. I wrote some music for a movie. I got paid to mix 6 songs. And I taught roughly 350 lessons. We also tried out about 55 different musicians for our band. I crawled Craigslist for so many hours it hurts, reading posts, making my own posts, looking for players, trying to sell gear to make money, looking for new students, selling my body, etc. One thing about the bands and the gigs, for each of the bands that I played with, even the ones that I was hesitant about or didn't think would be that great, I always ended up getting something very valuable out of it. Whether it was a great musical contact, a friend, a production client, or just some new musical knowledge that I in no way else would have gotten.
So for me, the last year, after those first few months of practicing, I started to look for some cover bands, some paying gigs to play. I learned about 50 or 60 songs for various cover bands I was in, played about 20 to 30 gigs, including this musical and the various jazz and wedding and cover gigs that I was in. Also looking for musicians on Craigslist. Blake and I recorded, wrote, produced Jesse's EP. And then I also started tutoring and then working part-time at UT, which has since evolved into a full-time job. And I should say about that while it's tough to work full-time and also do music, it's totally doable. If you want to do both, totally possible.
Yeah, and somewhere in that year, we tried to write some original music occasionally, which, we didn't get to do as much as we want, and I wish we could have done more, but life happens, and we tried to do as much as we could, and we still got some good amount done. Now, where are we now, and where are we going? I think we have finally, in the last month, found the players we need to get going with our band. We found a great, talented multi-instrumentalist singer, as well as a very, very good bassist.
And we hopefully have a drummer still.
Yes.
So all in all, we think we kind of have enough material now based on the little pieces and snippets that we've been writing over the last year to start putting everything together, especially with the players that we have. Hopefully start really writing, now that we have everybody, really putting everything together into a full album over the next year.
Yeah, and so what does the future hold for us now? I hope to continue gigging, practicing, teaching, learning, and writing as much as I can.
For me, I'm actually applying to graduate school in the next month, so I'll be starting that in the fall of next year, hopefully. But basically, until then, we hope to just continue doing what we're doing and try and get enough material together and get enough gigs under our belt and get the music tight enough that we can record an album.
Yeah, so music is hard. It takes time, but again, I hope we're showing you that it is possible.
Yeah.
So until next time, if real jobs aren't your forte,
keep watching.